Here's what I learned. I learn things, and then I like to bring them to you and share them with you. Just like when you learn something, I hope that you share with other people, because that's how we all help one another, by learning and sharing, and money. But here's what I've learned. There is no such thing as a small project. I will tell you that right now. You think something's going to be small, you think, oh, this will be simple, and then it turns into something that's not small at all. What's happening at the house right now is we decided to take a few trees out and replace them with other trees, because those trees that were in had invasive roots, I was told. And who wants invasive roots? Am I right, ladies? So, because they have a root system that'll break up the concrete and cause problems down the line. And so I took out a certain kind of tree, a ficus tree, and I thought, well, I'll put in a pear tree, because eventually I want a partridge. And so, and who doesn't, want a pear tree? Because then if you have a pear tree, then you have pears, which you can always sell. And who doesn't, want to sell pears? And my question is, if you have one pear, that's a pear. But if you have two pears, is that two pairs of pears? Or... I know three of a kind beats a pear, but anyway, or two pairs. Anyway, so we're putting in the pear trees, and I thought, well, how long could that take? You're digging a hole, and then you take one tree out, and there's already a hole, and you put another tree in. So maybe a couple of days, something like that. It seemed very easy. So anyway, I thought, well, this is not as slow as, as quick as I thought, because asking Mama to do it was a very bad idea. Constantly, I need water and stuff like that. So, here's what happened. I'm kidding, Mama. Every time they would dig, they would hit something. They would hit irrigation, which you kind of forget. You just think there's a bunch of dirt down there, but then they hit sewer pipes, and it opened up a whole can of worms. Literally, they found a can of worms down there, and they hit it. So yesterday morning, I woke up very early because there was a little bird chirping on the window and some other sound. What was that? Oh, yeah, jackhammering. And because then it turns out they hit concrete. And that's when they said to me, we need to have a few more people. And I said, okay, that's fine. Bring in more people if you need that. So I woke up this morning, and I went outside. There were 50 men in my driveway. And I was like, am I dreaming? It's a raining man. Hallelujah, it's a raining man. So, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, men. Hallelujah. Anyway, so there's the men, and then 50 men out there for a few trees. The last time I had 50 men working on my property was putting an IKEA dresser together. So here's what I say to you right now. Don't put off, that saying, don't put off tomorrow what you can do today? No, I'm saying put it off. Put it off. Because it's going to be bigger than you imagined. It's going to last longer than you thought. You're going to have 2 porta potties, an orange cooler, and 50 men with low-rise jeans squatting over looking at... I don't want to see that. Let's see. Certain things you should put off, but never, ever put off dancing.